What's up guys, my name is John, welcome to the channel. Glad y'all are here. I'm out here on the shooting range in the clear cut. I'm about to do some shooting. And you know, I just got to thinking past couple of weeks or so, I come out here a lot, I make videos, I do a little shooting for you guys on the video, but a lot of times I don't actually practice myself. I don't actually set forth some goals and achieve them while I'm out here. I'm usually just you know, busy trying to produce the videos or, you know, film clips for the videos, and I don't actually do anything for myself. So that being said, what I'm going to try to do from here on out is you know, go back to the basics. I'm going to work on trigger control. I'm going to work on presentation, you know, getting on target quick, learning and being aware of my offsets, just drawing, reloading, you know, the basic stuff, just like that, basic shooting drills. Because I've been working on, you know, the past year or so, I've been working on my mindset, you know, why we do this stuff, when we need to do this certain things, and you know, the basic mindset behind it. And you know, I kind of skill and gear are still there at the bottom of the pyramid, but I was kind of overlooking them a little bit, so I'm going back to skill. I might even talk a little bit about gear, but I'm gonna make some videos basically just about skill, show you guys some simple things to that I'm going to do to get back to the basics. You know, some one-shot drills, two-shot drills, things like that. So stick around, it's going to be pretty fun. All right guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is just some simple up drills with the pistol and the carbine. The main thing with a pistol, I'm going to go from the holster, work on smooth draw and a quick presentation and a smooth first shot. With the carbine, the main thing I'm going to work on is my height offset from this shorter distance. You know, you're depending on what height red dot or scope you have, you're going to be looking at about 2.5 inches of height over bore. So what I'm going to use to show you that, these little targets at you get them at Walmart, they're cheap. I like to use them because they have different size, and they just stick on the cardboard like this. So like I was saying, with the height over bore with the carbine, 2.5 inches. If you want to hit this thing right here, you're going to have to put the dot somewhere, float it right above there to get them to impact right there. And I'll show y'all kind of what that looks like. So I'm going to put one up here for the carbine or the handgun, whichever one, and I'll put one right down there for the other, and we'll get started. All right, so I'm going to get about 5 yards away. It's not really that far. It's a pretty good, you know, 15 feet. That's a pretty good self-defense encounter. So I'm going to start with the handgun. Just coming from the holster. This is a level 2, I think. It's a Safari Land. It's got the hood. So I'm going to have to be deliberate and make sure I get enough downward force on the hood to rotate it forward and get the gun out without fubbing it up and trying to pull the gun against that hood. Because if you pull the slide of that gun against the hood, you're never going to get it rolled forward until you push that gun back down. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to have the carbine slung just to, I guess, add a little bit to it, to you know, just get used to having the carbine in the way while I'm drawing. So here we go. I'm just going to draw and do one shot. It might help if I actually change my ammo out and get some target ammo in here, because I don't know about you guys, but I ain't made out of money, and hollow points ain't cheap. Here we go. All right. A little high. Well, my grip got a little messed up on that one. I didn't get a good grip. So when I went to shoot, my hand was a little bit off. That's my excuse anyway. That time I didn't have good sight alignment before I squeezed the trigger. Woo! All right. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but I'm shooting, I might make a whole video on this. I'm shooting some Fiocchi ammo from back last year in 2019. I bought a lot of it, and I took it to Tactical Response for fighting pistol, and I had a good bit of problems with it. I thought it was because it was wet, like it was raining, and some of the ammo might have got wet. So I brought it back home, put a lot of ammo through different guns, my 26, my 17. I had problems with all of them, light strikes, failure to fires, a lot of things. I even had squib rounds. I think that last one that went off felt pretty weird. The slide didn't even hardly go back at all. It was an empty case that came out, but I'm going to break this gun down and look in the barrel and just make sure there's no squib in there, because I have had a squib in my 26 with this ammo before. So hold on real quick. All right, good news. There's no squib round. I don't know if you can see through there, but the barrel's empty. I don't really know where the bullet went, but I'm going to keep going, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. I don't know if y'all see that helicopter. That might be a life flight helicopter. I can't tell. Alright, so that wasn't terrible. I don't know if you can see them. They're in about a group that big. They're not quite all in the orange, but so now I'm going to go from a low ready and do 2 shots from a low ready until I run out of ammo. Then I might better get a reload. All right, which one of y'all saw me about to shoot without my ear pro and didn't tell me? I'm gonna get you next time. And I'll just have you know that shot was like just about bullseye, so whatever. Here we go. All right, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but I'm not used to doing drills like this where it's just, 2 shots and then stop. I don't really know what to do. Like, I don't know if I should bring the gun back in or, drop the gun, or what. I'm not used to doing just straight shooting skills like this. I haven't done that in a while. I've kind of gotten out of practice with it, which I guess could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. You don't want to make bad range habits. Pulling the gun in too fast, things like that. Maybe I'll get a little better at it. Maybe I'll look a little cooler in the future, because that's what it's all about, right? All right, carbine time. I didn't forget my ears this time. I know you're sitting there waiting for me to blast this thing with no ears on. Well, it's not going to happen. Not this time, anyway. All right. Make sure my dot is bright enough. There we go. All right, I'm pretty sure I shot 5. I might only shot 4. I don't know, but they're all right there. And like I said, I was holding the dot in this area. I know for that one, it was probably up here. It kind of floated, but for the most part, I was right in there. So, that's what you got to remember. The dot is in the middle of this. The bullet is in the middle of this, about that far off. So, you get the idea. You got to aim up just a little bit when you're close. I'd call that decent. I'm going to do some little trigger control. Actually, a little follow-up shot control. Just going to do one shot and then kind of slowly or methodically let my sight come back down and squeeze the trigger again, and just do a few strings of that and see where they land and how fast I can do follow-up shots. Alright, so as you can see, as I started going on, sorry, I know the camera's wiggling, there's an umbrella on top and it's kind of wiggly. So as you can see, as I went on, started out slow. I was like, well, I'm going a little slow, maybe I could speed it up a little bit. And I got a little bit quicker toward the ends. They're all inside the, what is that? Maybe like a 3 or 4 inch dot, I don't know. But they're all in, and I started speeding up. So there we go. All right, guys. Whew. All right, so there you go. There's some basic drills, just up drills drawn from the holster, that sort of thing. Just one shot, being smooth with your up or your draw, and waiting for the sights to align and getting a good accurate shot. I know from 5 yards you might not need a shot this big. You might get away with one this big, but for this drill, I'm just working back to the bare basics, getting the gun up and putting a shot on target pretty accurately. So hope y'all like that video. There'll be some more of those in the future. Any kind of these little skill drills I'm going to record and show y'all, and we'll kind of go through it together. So if y'all like that stuff, then stick around and subscribe, and we'll see y'all later. God bless y'all.